Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenbarger here, SEMA 2018, inside the Fab Fours booth with none other than Greg Higgs. You guys took the JK when it came out and made it sneery, made it mean, made it look cool. Now, the new JL's out. You've done exactly the same thing. Talk about some of the new products you have, including these fenders.
Well, in a way, we actually upped the ante with the JL. So that happened one time, again, on a drive, just thinking about the parts and the size of the canvas. Going from just having a grumper and fenders, that's kind of limiting in what I could do there. And bam, it hit me, make it one. So now all of a sudden it's a 6.5 foot wide canvas, and we really integrated those lines. So these things are always polarizing, love it or hate it. What I want though is if you look at it and just go, man, it's like a toy. I can see that in a sandbox. It just makes you smile. Then you're our person. You know, that's what we're looking for. This is all about fun. There's plenty of things you can drive. There's plenty of accessories you can choose from, and they all start to look the same. And then there's Fab Fours. You know, you want to have kids smiling and driving in the 4th of July parade, we're your guys. And it just makes you happy when you walk out in the morning.
Greg, I gotta ask, there's either a deep dark side inside of you or you were playing too much Dungeons and Dragons, but these designs are so passionate and so cool. Where do they come from?
Well, if I had to answer that simply, no rules. You know, I think that's something I do a little bit different than most of my peers in the industry here, where they're concerned about what people think. I don't. You know, it's just like, what if there were no rules? I mean, we all watch Mad Max and think, man, that's a sweet looking truck. But if it was sitting there, everybody starts to critique it. I go with that and just don't worry about it. You know, how could you just take whatever the canvas is around the windshield? Whoever thought to make that a part? You know, what's its job? Nothing. It just looks cool. So the whole point of customization and aftermarket parts is to make it your own. And so I'm taking every available square inch of that thing and just going wild with it. And so if you see that and you go, man, I get that. That looks fun. That's awesome. Like, well, good. We're kindred spirits. I'm sure you have creative ideas too. And if you happen to have a business and fabricated sheet metal parts and lasers and press brakes, you do it too. So that's a connection I have with our customers nationwide. And a lot of them are saying, you know, I can't wait to see what's next. And trust me, I'm dreaming it up right now.
You took that question right out of my mouth because it's always got to be that response. That's why we come here to SEMA. Every single year we bring new products here, and every single year, especially from your point of view, you got to see what the customers are saying. When you have this new product, like on the new JL, what has been the response?
Well, it depends what circles you're running in. You know, any picture of ours is probably going to have 10 times as many comments as anyone else's. But 98% of them are negative. Thing is, those people aren't our customer. The customers that are actually buying these parts aren't the ones following us necessarily on that social. So it's pretty cool. The polarizing nature of our parts casts a big net, and it's a way to bring in the actual customers of ours that we have, and furthermore, expand the market. So I like to think of, you know, a lot of folks are trying to get the same Jeep buyer to buy their part. At Fab Fours, I think everyone could be our customer. And that's how these parts kind of appeal to you. If you think I'm a hardcore, I want to get some junkyard 60s under this thing, I dig that. Trust me, I drive a buggy. I love off-road. But I also just want somebody that goes, wow, that looks like fun. I want to drive that to soccer practice. Boom, good. They're both in the same. So we have all the utility and strength. We can mount winches. We've got great approach angles. We fit bigger tires. Every one of those things that matters in off-road, trust me, I'm your guy. But why not have a crazy style too that sets us apart from the rest? So that's the passion. That's what we're going to do. And if you're looking for down the middle, wrong place.
Well, Greg, you know what? You really do hit the bullseye when it comes to what SEMA's about. Not only what you bring here, but what you exhibit to customers, because this is what the entire industry is about. I have a passion for something, I'm gonna make it my way, and if you like it, that's great. I'll sell you some stuff. If you don't, you know what? There's a booth down the road. I commend you for that. I think it's awesome, and I know that that shows in the success, the passion, and everything you do at Fab Fours. If people want more information, if they gotta have their stuff, if point blank they get what you're doing, where do we send them?
FabFours.com.
You heard the man, FabFours.com. This is SEMA 2018 Power Automedia.